Alright, I'm going to go over some of the features of the Pulsar N960 LRF. I'm just going to cover some of the buttons and the things that are in the main screen when you first power up the rifle scope. On the left side, there's the laser rangefinder protruding and a Picatinny rail. On the top, there's a Picatinny rail, a rubber-coated button which gives you your laser rangefinder readings. So you can press it one time, pulls up a red box or brackets. There's three different options for what you want there. Press it again, and it'll give you your range reading. So here we're at 27 yards. You just get a little pause and it'll disappear. Press it, quick press, and then hold a long press. It'll go into scan mode, and you can see the actual range finding button or infrared light flashing. As you scan over different objects, it's going to give you the range of those different objects. If you press the button one more time, it'll go back to crosshair. Also on the top, there's the on and off knob, which also has three infrared light settings. You can see as it gets brighter, three different settings, and you may have to turn your brightness of the scope up and down as you turn those higher lights on or off. On the right side, you have two buttons and two knobs. One is the main function button with a wheel around it. Then there is a programmable button, which is another little rubber-coated button, and then there's the focus knob. So here's the focus knob. You rotate it, it brings you in and out of focus. It has kind of detents to it. It's just a quick adjustment, pretty simple. The programmable button is set up to double your zoom every time you press it, and you can program it to cover 4 different options, and we'll cover those in another video. Then there's the main function wheel. If you do a long press on that, it's going to take you to 3 other menu options, and we'll go into those in another video. And a short press will pull up the different available things in those options. A long press on the function button is going to take you back to your main screen. At the bottom of the screen, from left to right, it's going to tell you on the left what rifle profile you're on. So I'm on B. You have 3 available profiles, A, B, and C. I also have a 50-yard zero set up right now. I'm at 3.5x. I have an auto off feature turned on, so I'll explain that in another video. My sum light, which is the S with the diagonal line through it, is turned off. I have auto contrast turned on. And then the time and the battery indicator. If I press the function button one time, it's going to pull up my brightness adjustment. So you can see here I can adjust the brightness from 0 all the way up to 20, and that just gives you quick access to brightness and your ability to adjust as you need. There's my dog. Rifle's clear. We're in a neighborhood, no shooting. Short press again. That's going to bring up my contrast adjustment, which you can manually adjust it. Even though my auto contrast is turned on, it still gives me some control over the contrast. And then press it one more time and it comes up to magnification. One cool thing about the Pulsar scopes is that you can slowly zoom in and out by 0.1 increments. So you can get the perfect amount of zoom that you want. You're not set to 1x, 3x, 4x. There's a lot of control there. And I press the function button again. This allows me to switch zeros. So say I have a rifle zeroed at 50 yards, and then I also have zeros at 300 yards. And we'll talk later about the one-shot zeroing and being able to set different zeros in rifle profiles. This is just the beginning menu whenever you first fire up a scope. And there is a good example of what you'll see whenever you get a low battery indicator. So if you have any questions about just the main menu or the main screen of the Pulsar Digisight N960 LRF, please post below. I'll do my best to answer them.